Hey guys, welcome back. This is another week gone by at Bowman Gray. We've only got about 4 left, I think. Is that right, Bobby? 4 left? 4 left. Sorry, I had to make sure with my stats guru over here. But no, we got 4 races left. After the whole deal with the cars getting penalized points and stuff last week, we're actually back in the hunt for the championship right now. But you know, and everybody keeps saying, hey, championship, but we're really, I promise you, we're not focused on championship whatsoever right now. When it comes down to the last race, double points, we'll start worrying about what we need to do to win the championship then. But, you know, I've always said, we go to Bowman Gray, or any racetrack, we go to win races. And usually when you win, you get the most points. So that's the road we're still trying to head down for the rest of the season. So, and we accomplished that this weekend. We had twin 50 lappers. We qualified on the pole. I had Emma, my oldest daughter, run down and draw for me while I was accepting my pole award, and she drew the pole. So we definitely had some luck involved in winning the race. We qualified on the pole, we drew the pole, and we were able to stay out front, you know, for the whole 50 laps and win the race. The second race, we drew 10 to invert. They do the 50 lappers like the 25s. They draw to invert for the second race, so we started 10th. We actually made it to 4th, and we were passing Ronnie Clifton for 3rd. Ronnie was on the outside, and I got my nose under him, and we got together. It was just racing. You know, I think Ronnie may have came down a little bit on me, but, you know, it's nothing intentional. A lot of stuff happens at Bowman Gray on purpose, and a lot of stuff doesn't. A lot of stuff's just good hard racing, and unfortunately it messed both of us up. So we actually had to go back to 10th, and so we had to restart 10th, and we made it back up to 5th by the end of the race. So I've always said on the twin races like that, your goal is to sit on the pole and win the race and not crash out in the second one. And luckily that's what happened this week. We were fortunate enough to come out with a top 5 in the second one. So really good night for the 4-car. I tell you, my guys have been working really hard. We're down here just about every night working on this car, trying to make it better week in and week out. And so far so good. We got our hands full this week with the tour race being on Saturday night and the regular Bowman Gray race on Friday night. It's tough trying to get 2 cars ready in 1 week. We had some motor issues the last race we ran in the tour car, so we're not getting our motor back to the middle of the week. So we're trying to get the stadium car taken care of first, and then we'll focus on the tour car. You know, I'd really like to run my stadium car in the tour race, but it doesn't have the right seat belts, tethers, that kind of stuff. But a few years ago, we were running our stadium car in the tour race, and we crashed it in the Friday night race, and we had to spend all day Saturday getting a backup car ready for the tour race, and we just didn't get the car prepared as good as it needed to. So, and the way I look at it is, get your stuff ready to where you don't have to slave all night, just in case something happens. Because, I mean, we race at Bowman Gray, something's going to get torn up. We'll have both cars there this weekend. It'll be a little easier on us during the weekend, but like I said, it's a lot tougher during the week. So we're going to go over there this weekend and try to win both 50-lap races and try to win the tour race on Saturday. So I got to thank my sponsors for stepping up this year. Southern Vapes. I know I mention those guys all the time, and I know once you see somebody vaping, then you start noticing them everywhere. And I mean, I tell you, if you want to quit smoking, it's a great alternative and a lot better for you. And go down to Southern Vapes, tell them I sent you down there. They'll take real good care of you. Corks, Caps, and Taps. Mark, Terry, Lillian, they've been with us for a couple years. I can't thank them enough. Adams Towing, they've stepped up this year and came on board. Doug and Wendy are super great, help us out a whole lot. I got to thank John Fitzgerald, attorney at law. John, and I know we did videos and stuff a while back with John. He's a character, but we're having a real good time with John. He's having a great time with us. Great relationship. I got to thank Racing Electronics. They help us out on the radio side, and people at Bowman Gray, if you've never been involved with spotting and driving the cars, you don't understand how important radios are over there. So you don't want to have radio problems at Bowman Gray. Brown and Miller, they make the oil lines and stuff for us. Can't thank those guys enough. And that might be all of them. I do want to thank Mark Joyce. We've knocked a few panels off this year. Mark does our decals for us. MJ Printing and Graphics. They do our t-shirts and stuff. Mark. I got my little girl go-kart. Mark helped me out with some graphics and stuff on Emma's go-kart, and it's beautiful. Mark does a super great job. Hell of a guy. Got to thank him. That might be all my list of thanking people today. It's tough to remember because there's so many people involved in this deal. I do want to give a shout out to Bobby Gray, who's on the other side of what you're seeing right now, holding the camera. I tell you, you couldn't ask for a better video guy, and Bobby's a great friend, man, and we really appreciate everything Bobby does. We did a contest a couple weeks ago for the little kids holding up 4 fingers. So, I mean, what a better time. We got 4 wins and 4 poles, and our car's number 4. So what a better time to do the 4 fingers. We're going to give away the free t-shirt to the kid. Oh, nice fly right in my face as I'm talking. That's convenient. Hey, you want some TV time? Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted, a little ADD there. It happens. But we've got a list of 15 names. We got them in the brown bag special. These are actually the parents' names. So if I draw your name, come see us at the racetrack, and bring your kid if you got them with you. Hopefully you do. If not, we'll still take care of the t-shirt, but we just want to make sure it fits and everything. These, like I said, these are the parents' names. We're going to draw one out, and if it's your kid, come on down and see us, and we'll hook you up. Is that enough, Bobby? Should I shake a little more?
Pretty good.
We had one of the wheels to turn like that, but we had to loan it out to the Elks Lodge for bingo tonight. So we're just gonna have to draw a piece of paper out of a paper bag. We're low budget down here, so we mix it up. And I know there's a lot of my friends in here, so I don't want anybody to think it's bias or anything. I'll dump out all the names and show them after I'm done. But let's see. Craig Calhoun. That's the name I drew out. So your kid gets the free t-shirt. Bring them down to the racetrack either before the race, before I think 5:15ish when they run everybody out. You can bring them down before then, or come see us after the race and we'll take care of you. And I did have everybody's name in here, so it's not fixed. So if I didn't draw your name, don't be mad. Hang with us. Maybe we'll do another one a little closer toward the last race of the year. So, but we're just going to keep at it. We got 4 poles and 4 wins, and hopefully we're not done yet. We're going to see if we can get some more. But thanks for watching. Come see us.